Hey Leo, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at next month, so the month of July, seeing what sort of comes through for everybody for the month of July. Now, I will let everybody know if you do want to leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw for a free personal reading. I will be drawing that when we hit 100 subscribers. So make sure you like and subscribe. I'm hoping to grow the channel so that those messages can get out there to everybody that needs to hear them. But thank you all so much for your support so far. It really does mean a lot to me. Every single like and subscribe, I do appreciate it. Thank you. But today we are going to start today with the Spirit Junkie Oracle deck there. For the main portion of the reading, I do have the Art Nouveau Lenormand deck, and then we will grab a few cards from the Angel Answers deck as well. So getting straight into it for you, Leo. Leo, for the month of July, please. What's going on for Leo in July, please? Okay, so this gorgeous card here. When I lead from a place of love, people respect me. Okay, so respect might be something that has, been playing on your mind a little bit, feeling as though people don't respect you, or it has been a bit of an issue. We do see, when I lead from a place of love, that's a very sort of Leo aspect, isn't it? Leo are one of the leaders. So, definitely suits you guys to a T. But, from a place of love. So, coming from a kind, caring place rather than a place of fear or any animosity when you are, leading people, not wanting to, just have power for the sake of having power, more so, leading with kindness and because you want to help rather than, anything untoward. All right, so what's coming through for Leo in the month of July, please? Leo for July 2023. No, this year's going so quickly, isn't it, guys? Whoa, that whole deck just went haywire. Oh, I've bent a card and everything, Leo. Okay, Leo for the month of July, please. Okay, so Leo, we do have some interesting energy for you this month. Starting off the month of July, we do have the Mouse card followed by the Road. Okay, so with the Mouse card, there definitely is something that has been sort of nibbling away in the back of your mind, eating away at you a little bit. It may have to do with something in the past that you feel as though you've lost or you've had taken from you in the past. All right, but we do sort of see that, like I said, it does feel like it's the past. And with the Road there, it's kind of asking you, Leo, do you want to continue down this path where that continues to eat at you, or do you want to choose a new direction? The Road really does talk about choices and decisions. So there is going to be some choice that's upcoming for you at the start of July in regard to this past loss. All right. So it could be in the form of a lot of things, something coming back around into your life that you thought was lost, and having to choose whether you want to follow the path of that once again, or whether you want to, steer clear and choose a brand new path altogether. So definitely having to make some sort of important choice at the start of July. And like I said, it's coming from your past. So there is some sort of past energy. It could even just be, making the choice that you want to heal from something, that you want to move past something, that you're not going to allow that to continue to be a loss to you, that you're not going to allow it to be an obstacle on your path, that you are just going to, keep on walking anyway. All right. The Road really does talk about choosing the right path for yourself. No matter which path we take, it all is the right path for us. Some paths just do have some, more detours, more obstacles along the path than others. Of course, you're never going to know until you start walking that path. So it kind of lets us know as well that, if you are faced with choices and decisions of new paths to take, to whatever choice you make, whatever path you choose to make, stride down that path full confidence, all right, and make sure you are, leading down that path from a place of love as well, not allowing other things to, sway you off that path. All right, making sure we're coming from our heart space rather than, any other thing. All right, but what we do see for the middle of the month, we do have the ring and then the stars. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward, Leo, that when it comes to some relationship, your wishes are coming true. Okay, the star really does talk about wish fulfillment, wishes coming true, dreams, fantasies all coming true. So the things that you have sort of wished for when it comes to relationships, they're definitely sort of heading in for you this month. They're looking like they're going to be fulfilled for you, or you have the option to be fulfilled. When we see that road as well, that sort of does mean that this ring could talk about a past cycle. Okay, so I do want to just bring that up. For some of you, this could actually be referring to that mouse energy, and we're looking at a past cycle. And depending on how you choose to walk that path from that past cycle, it's going to lead to wish fulfillment one way or another when it comes to that cycle. So if you are wishing to, start a brand new cycle, then, that wish is coming through. If you are wishing for that past cycle to come back around and repeat itself, and maybe change in a different way, then that wish is coming true for you, Leo. So it's really coming down to, what do you truly want? What path do you actually want to take? What do you feel is the best path for you? And asking, like I said, from your heart space, what is the best path for you to take, following your intuition quite strongly this month, Leo, because we, when it comes to the end of the month, we do have the moon card followed by the fox. All right, so I kind of feel as though this is, so even though I have asked sort of in the set timings of the start of the month, mid-month, and then the end of the month, I do feel for a lot of Leos, this is just one issue that, it may take a few weeks for it to, develop. But, and for some of you, it may be sort of more towards the start of the month. Others of you, it may be more towards the end. I'm not feeling that it's actually sticking to my time frame that I've laid out here. But what we do see with that moon card is that's kind of an emotional sensitivities card. That is actually the card that I have just bent when I was shuffling for you there. When in between pulling the ring and the star card out, I did, drop the deck, bent a card, and it actually was this card that I have then drawn for you in relation to that. All right, so just that may be a little bit showing that there's a lot of emotions wrapped up in this wish, in this cycle, in this relationship. You are coming from a very emotional, sensitive area when it comes to this issue. But once again, with the moon card, it really does talk about following your intuition. It's a strong message to make sure you are following your intuition, and really looking at your emotions, and following your heart. Okay, like I just keep saying it over and over again, but it really is coming down to the choices that you decide to make this month, and leading. And I feel like when I lead from a place of love, people respect me. I feel like that talks about you too, Leo. When you lead yourself from a place of love, you respect your own decisions a lot more than if you lead from, like a logical sense, like, oh well, this and this and this, it's not logical, but my heart says this, and it's a totally different thing. So if your heart really says that, then you're going to respect yourself a lot more following your heart and your intuition rather than what the logical thing to do might be, all right, or what others are telling you might be the logical thing to do. Really following your heart this month, especially when it comes to this issue and these choices for you, Leo, which is kind of backed up with that fox energy. All right, it does talk about thinking things through quite clearly, and being a bit clever with the way that you are thinking things through, but also, not allowing your intuition to trick you. So being a bit wary of that as well. But because the fox can have that element of, cunning, tricky kind of behavior. So not allow. I feel as though it's got nothing to do with your intuition, to be honest. I feel like it's got to do with, don't let people trick you into things that your heart is telling you no. Okay, so don't go with something if someone may try to trick you into something and your heart will tell you no. Follow your heart, really follow your intuition and your heart this month. Otherwise, you may be led astray. But it really does talk about that self-independence as well. So really thinking about what is best for your heart, what is best for you, as well. Really thinking about yourself first and foremost, not worrying about what everyone else wants. Worry about Leo, okay? Leo needs to worry about Leo this month, all right? And I hope after last month's readings that everyone has gotten themselves a gift, because I do recall that we've had that message twice for Leo that you need to buy yourselves a present. So I hope you have been showing yourself some love as well, Leo, and making sure we're just standing firm, keeping our boundaries strong, making sure we're following our heart, okay? Anything important you want to add for our Leo collective, please? Any important message for Leo? Pretty straightforward. These cards both, have multiple sort of meanings here, but I am just straight away getting one straight through from that. We do have the mountain followed by the book, okay? And that's just sort of letting us know that any challenges, delays, obstacles that you may be facing, it's all part of the story, okay? With the mountain card, you can climb any obstacle. It's part of the story. Part of the journey is climbing that obstacle, all right? And you can sit there and write all about it afterwards, but it is part of your next chapter to, that part of the journey may involve obstacles, all right? So that road may sort of be a bit winding and it may lead up a mountain, but once you get to the top of the mountain, you can see your way clear and you know exactly where you are. You can see everything for miles, all right? And it is part of your story. It is kind of, I'm getting that destiny vibe, Leo. There may, for some of you, also be, part of your story may actually involve overseas as well. Sometimes the mountain can refer to overseas. So I do feel as though there may be part of the journey that might seem like a lot of obstacles, but you are doing the right thing by yourself. As long as you're following your heart, those obstacles are meant to be there, and it's all just part of the story, and it's part of the growth and the lessons and all that. All right. So even though delays and challenges are delays and challenges, they are there for a reason. All right, Leo. Okay, Leo. When it comes to love and romance, please. Leo, love and romance for July. Okay, Leo. So, like I did say, we do have the star right in the center of all that. So, you do have quite a lot of potential wishes being fulfilled for you as well, Leo. But when I've just said, those obstacles, you have to kind of trust the path. The first card we've drawn here when it comes to love is trust. Okay, so trusting that all these things are happening for a reason, even if you can't see the reason right now. That just trust that there is a plan for you, Leo, and it is all going according to that plan. All right. And then we do actually also have here Ask for help from others as well as helpful people. All right. So there may be someone coming into your journey this month, maybe more than one person, some helpful people that, you really will be able to talk through your heart space, your emotions, and they will help you, make the right decisions for yourself. Like I said, though, don't allow yourself to be tricked into things that this is for your best good, do this, do that. Um, you know, get help, ask for help from people that appreciate the truth of your heart space and what your heart is telling you and your intuition is telling you, and they may actually just help you understand how to follow your heart. All right, so I do feel as though, we're not looking at two different messages there, where we're looking at that entire message talking about following your heart, leading from a place of love this month. Okay. And so, the people that do truly love you and support you and are the helpful people around you, they may look at things, in a way where they want to protect you. All right. But if we're trusting that, if your heart was telling you this, maybe just the way you're talking to these people, the way you're asking for help. Don't ask them for help, like, tell me what to do, tell me what to do. Ask them for help when it comes to things like, how do I follow my heart when it comes to this situation? How do I um, do what needs to be done for myself and my own well-being, and so that I'm not going to regret or lose respect for myself along this journey? How do I follow my heart yet still do the right thing for yourself? Because we did see that fox card, which does talk about looking after yourself first and foremost as well. So um, you know, it's a balancing act, I feel, for you this month, Leo, making sure we're following our intuition and our heart space, but also, making sure we are taking on board the things that are for, our own survival, and our, if and making sure you're not going to regret your decisions, okay? Um, one way or another. Okay, walking forward strong, and making those decisions from, the best way you can, and whatever decision you make, committing to that and walking on strong. All right, Leo, that's what I have for you this month. Now, I hope that resonated. Let me know in the comments, guys. But if not, you are more than welcome to check your other placements. But hopefully, I will see you all again soon.